Protect your home from home. Simple Caravan Insurance, sponsors of the Caravan Channel.
Well, the Bailey Orion has long been described as a Ranger replacement for their very popular Ranger model. I don't really think it is that. What it is more a realignment of the whole Bailey range, and this comes in at the bottom end, and is a little bit more like the long defunct Discovery. Simon, welcome to the Caravan Channel again. Good to see you. Another new Bailey, another new design, another new concept. What's the thinking behind the Bailey Orion? What's the market that you're looking for, and the kind of people you think will be most interested in buying the Orion?
Yeah, the Orion's brand new. It's on the stand for the first time today. We've launched it as an entry-level caravan, very much focusing on a low-cost, lightweight caravan.
Yeah.
So we're looking at people perhaps with smaller budgets, and also people with smaller tow cars. And I think people perhaps considering a caravan for the first time would look at this and say, yes, I could be happy manoeuvring this caravan, parking it and storing it.
And quite an unusual shape, really, in some ways. The sweep back here that we can see. What's the reasoning behind the shape of the caravan?
It is a new shape. It's still built using the same Anutech technology that's featured in our other product ranges. What they've looked to do is to try and reduce the drag of the caravan as it goes through the air while in transit. And the end result of that, not only is it makes it more stable, but it also reduces the fuel consumption of your tow vehicle, making the caravan more economic to tow.
One of the most striking features of the Bailey Orion is a lack of a nose locker, which of course would normally go in here and take all your bits and pieces. There's no gas locker at the front, or nose locker at the front, because they've maximised the space inside. So where's the gas locker? That's on the side of the caravan, which is probably a better place for it in terms of weight distribution. But I'm a little bit worried about the lack of storage for bigger, bulkier items that you're not going to be able to get in these smaller side lockers. Also, the A-frame at the front here is much shorter than on a normal caravan, and a big single pane of plastic at the front for the bay window, which is really nice. It's the kind of caravan that I own, or with this design at least. No central struts on the window. I mean, you've got a panoramic view, and that's really important on a lot of campsites. That's what you're there for. The lack of a nose locker. What's the thinking behind that?
It means we can use every centimetre of floor space inside, and what we can do is get some of the more popular layouts into smaller shells.
You get a lot for your money in this caravan, I think. Little things like fly screens and blinds, which in the old days you'd have to pay extra for those. I really like the design. I like the fresh, bright look. There's lots of nice little nooks and crannies. Never been that keen on caravan designs that are all locker doors. I like a nice little shelf, somewhere to put a book, somewhere to put your glasses of an evening. And I like the design of just simple things like the worktop surface, which I think is actually nicer than in some of the more expensive Bailey ranges.
I like the size of it. It's smaller than my Monarch, but that's a good thing as far as I'm concerned, actually.
So you're looking to downsize
I'm looking to downsize, in actual fact, yeah. I'm impressed with this, the idea of this underfloor heating.
And the thing that isn't in this model, as is in ours, is that front box with the drawers.
Yes.
Because then that inhibits you when you're sitting with knees.
Yes.
So I think from that point of view, the seating is a bit better. The front window I like very much, this one single window.
Yes.
And the shower and the end compartment too, which is very similar to what we have.
Right.
No, I like the central location of gas bottles and the battery box. And I'm told that the nose weight actually on the caravan as it is only 55 kilos, which allows you scope with modern cars. That's because you've only got 75 anyhow. Now
this is the Orion 450. It's a 5-berth, slightly bigger van than the one we were looking at before. And I want to draw your attention to this little number up here. This is a wind-out Fayama awning, and normally you couldn't have something like this on a caravan because of the weight. Normal caravan construction wouldn't allow you to keep one of these on because you don't take this off. You leave this on when you're travelling, and the Alutech construction on these Baileys means that it can stand that weight. So this is an extra, of course. You have to pay more money for this, but it's an interesting little toy to have.